Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurrahma. I'm from English Literature Department. Today in this occasion, I will present intrinsic and social setting in The Giving Tree short story. The first is theme. The theme of The Giving Tree is a father's love for his son and the respect of son for his father. Then character and characterization in the short story. The first is Jerry. He is kind and patient father. He sacrificed his wealth to pay his son's education. He let go of his house to repay the loan. It proved by his utterance in paragraph 8. I had taken a loan when you moved to a city for your college to pay for your education. Then again, when you wanted a new car, but due to loss in farming, I couldn't repay the loan, so I thought of approaching you for a help, but you were very busy and stressed with your work. I just didn't want to burden you with this problem. I remained silent, and I had to let go of our home to repay the loan. The second character is Thomas. He is a selfish person. He chose his job, then come to the village as his father asked for him. It in the paragraph 4. No, father, I can't home. I'm very busy working for my success, and it's hard to manage a leave to visit as my hands are full with loads of stressful work. He is hard worker. He said, I'm very busy working for my success, and it's hard to manage a leave to visit as my hands are full with loads of stressful work. From the quotes, it clearly seen that Thomas is doing hard work for his success. On the other hand, Thomas is good son, and he care of his parents. In paragraph 4, he said, you can stay for a few days with me, please, to his father. It means that he wants his father to take a rest with him in his house because his father just came from the far village. On the other hand, he felt regret to treat his father in a weird manner, so he decided to live in office for a few days and went to his village to meet his father. The third character is the neighbors in the village. They are kind. They gave the address of the place where Jerry is staying. It clearly described in the paragraph 4. Next, Thomas' neighbor in the city. They are kind and clearly described in the second paragraph when they gave the present address and office address of Thomas to Jerry. The fifth character is the person in Thomas' old homestay. He is reticent and unhelpful. He just said that Thomas had left the place and moved to others one without offering some help to the old man to look for Thomas. Then the last character in the story is the receptionist. It is not clearly described in the story, but she does her job well. As a receptionist, of course, she is friendly and sociable to Jerry. They ask him polite question. May I know how you are related to him? She also dared to do her job. It proved by her attitude that helped Jerry to meet Thomas. As soon she rang Thomas that Jerry was waited for him. Then I will present social setting in the story. The first is, they are a poor family. It can be seen in the third last paragraph when Jerry taken a loan to pay Thomas' education. In addition, Jerry can't repay the loan because of loss in farming. So he let go of his home to repay the loan. Then he decided to live in the graveyard. Then Jerry and his wife lived in the village. It clearly described in the first sentence of the first paragraph. It proved by this quote: "Once upon a time in a village there was an old man named Jerry." Besides, from Jerry's statement, allows in farming, it can be inferred that he worked as a farmer. Farmer is the profession that often villagers do. In the social setting, another social setting is Thomas lived in the city. It can be seen in the first paragraph by the quote, "wanted to meet his son who lived in a city." Besides, Thomas left his village to get the college. Usually, the college or university built by government in the city. Furthermore, Thomas worked in the office. The office worker usually found in the city to work for company or firm. As we know, the city is the center for the people to make their livelihood. Then the society in the story has a good empathy. The Thomas neighbor in the city who helped Jerry by giving him the present address and office address of Thomas. The Jerry's neighbor in the village who helped Thomas by giving him the present address of his parent. Moreover, the deep empathy can be seen by Jerry himself. He won't burden his son even though he's being difficulty about the loan. "I just didn't want to burden you with this problem." In addition, Jerry wanted to disturb Thomas' work. He said, "Son, you're busy with your tasks. I don't want to make you uncomfortable or become a burden for you." And the last social setting that I found in the story is they are a family who getting higher the education and future. Jerry does anything to send his son to the college. He taken a loan for his son's education. Thomas refused his father's request to come back home, and he decided to stay on his job for his success. It proved by the quotes, "I'm very busy working for my success." That's all about intrinsic elements and social setting in the story The Giving Tree. Thank you for your attention, and last I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.